Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the most recent article posted by the Lost Ark team to their official website. This is our September update, which they promise to have more updates for us in the hopes of them improving the transparency of what's happening behind the scenes with Lost Ark and their communication with us, the fans. They promised this in their previous article, which was just last week, in which they also announced that Lost Ark will be delayed up until 2022. Now, unfortunately, September's update is not something that I personally found very interesting, and because of that, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. The article is going to be linked in the description below, of course. I will just give you the TLDR of things. No juicy information in September's update for us. While reading through the article, though, I did find a couple of lines there that just got me a little bit excited for things to come, not the time that we have to wait for them, but just when they're gonna be there. I just started to drift away while reading this wall of text into like a completely different zone. I was imagining myself actually playing the release of the game. Anyway, it's well written, maybe that's why my imagination started to tick while reading it. So they're talking here about localization and the challenges that a company faces when they try to localize a Korean MMORPG into 4 languages in the West, which they're trying to do with English, Spanish, French, and German. They're also talking a little bit more in depth as to how much there is to translate. They also say that they've recorded the songs that are being sang in Lost Ark by NPCs. They've recorded them also in these 4 languages, and a bunch of other things, a lot of words, a lot of items that need to be translated into 4 languages, and so on. They give you the rundown on that. At the end of this first section, which is the one with the languages, localization, they did say here that we want you to feel like this game was made for you, and all of that takes time, creativity, and a lot of love. This is what I say at the end of almost all of my videos since I started YouTube. Lots of love. So, you know, in a way I can maybe a little bit relate to this. This was nice for me to see. And also the fact that we want you to feel that the game was made for you. I don't know, this just strikes a good note for me, with me, even though I understand, I'm not stupid, I get it. It might be just a PR thing, but still, it's a well-written PR thing, and it just, you know, made it a little bit better, the whole thing. Infrastructure is the second topic of this article, in which they tell us the rundown of the challenges behind the technical side of things, with servers, where they need to be located, 2 different continents, connected with each other, etc. Then they mention testing, which they say they've done a lot of internally. And then lastly, they also talk about the striker class. This is like this was for me like all of a sudden, hey, you know, let's talk about a little bit about the game, what's happening in the backlines, and striker class, by the way, which by now everyone and their grandma knows it's coming. It's part of the Founders Pack article, which they also mentioned, but not only that, it's on their YouTube video with the fighter classes. That one's also presented there. They also say here dedicated. I'm not sure exactly what this means. Does this mean that it's a separate team only for Lost Ark? Because many people in the community, myself included, might tend to believe that they don't have a Lost Ark full team and the New World full team. They're kind of mixed, at least at parts. And this might mean that they do have a Lost Ark team dedicated to Lost Ark, or it might mean dedicated in the sense of dedication. I'm, you know, heart and soul in this game. Left for interpretation again. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't tear this article apart, even though it wouldn't have been that hard to do, it's simply because I really love the game behind this article, Lost Ark. Part of us taking care of the game we love so that it would reach as many hearts and players as possible in the West is also giving Amazon Games some room to do whatever they think is best for the game. They are, after all, in talks with Smilegate, so both of the companies that one creates and owns the game, the other one publishes and could make some money off of it, they are both, I want to believe, having the game's best interest at heart, even though for us, for our eyes, it might be sad, something to get angry over, or things are not really going our way. I'm a strong believer in us, the community, speaking up on the things that bother us, underlining things that we believe are a problem or will hurt the game that we love. So I'm all down for saying stuff out loud and pointing it out, even if it creates a little bit of a bad vibe for the time being around a topic or the other, or around the game that we love, in the hopes of making it better. Personally, I would like to never have any reason to say anything bad about Lost Ark. In my 200 something videos about Lost Ark since day one Korea, I might have had 3 or 4 that have a negative connotation to them, because it was time to have a negative connotation in those videos. The rest of them are overwhelmingly positive. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. As always, I will see you again. Stay safe and take it easy.